You know, when I was in 6th grade, I've said this story before, but it's such an awesome story, and this man deserves so much recognition. The greatest 6th grade Rebbe in the history of Rebbeim is Rabbi Avi Pearl from TorahAnytime, the greatest Rebbe in the world. Okay? I remember lessons that he taught me. We're talking over 20 years ago. I tell my wife all the time, I remember this lesson and this Gemara and that Gemara, because the way that he taught everything was a complete masterpiece. Rabbi Pearl is not just a mechanech, he's a mechanech par excellence. The greatest 6th grade Rebbe, TorahAnytime, Rabbi Avi Pearl. When Rabbi Pearl came in the first day of yeshiva, he said, guys, I want to tell you something. In this classroom, no one ever gets kicked out. There's no such thing as getting kicked out of my class. You could do anything you want, I'll never kick you out. Except for one thing, and that one rule is chutzpah. If you are a mechutzif, I can't talk to you, then you gotta go. But otherwise, we could work everything out. I'm your Rebbe, I'm not here to just throw you out of the class. And he said this from the beginning of the year, and he was the greatest Rebbe. I mean, nobody would ever think of, talking with chutzpah or doing anything, and he never ever threw anybody out. In the middle of the year, we're 6th graders, so we're like 11 years old, yeah, about 11 years old. There were a few kids talking in the back of the classroom, and Rabbi Pearl says, guys, if you don't mind, just please stop talking, it's disturbing the class. And one of the boys said something, and Rabbi Pearl said, are you talking back? Can we just move on with the lesson? And the guy said something to the effect of yeah, I am talking back, what are you going to do about it? And Rabbi Pearl put on this face, he ran to the back of the classroom, he grabbed this boy and he said, chutzpah! I have one rule, chutzpah! Everyone was shocked. And he grabbed this boy, I'll never forget it, and he says, I told you, chutzpah is not tolerated. And he walks this boy to the front of the room, opens the door, schleps him into the hallway, and slams the door. Everyone was stunned. This is the happiest, smiliest Rebbe. You'd never imagine it. And he drags him out, and he's gone for 3 minutes. Everyone is just shocked. 3 minutes later, the door opens up, and Rabbi Pearl walks in with the biggest smile. Rabbi Isai, how are you? Let's learn the Gemara, right? And he jumps right into a story that's illustrating the Gemara. And someone raises his hand, and Rabbi Pearl says, oh yeah, you have a question? And he says, what just happened over here? Were you just upset? We never saw you upset the whole year. And he said, no, I wasn't upset. But this boy needed to learn that chutzpah is not tolerated. So I have this face that I have to put on sometimes. And I had to put it on for this boy. I'm not upset. He's my Talmud. I love him. He needed to see that face. But you need to see that I'm not upset. Most of the time when people are angry at their children, they smack their children, they yell at their children, they're not doing it because they love their child at this moment. They're doing it because they're frustrated, because they're down, because they had a hard day, and they're like, stop! They're not yelling at the kid saying, I love you, Shefala, can you? That's not what's usually coming out of their mouth. A Rabbi Pearl, a Moshe Rabbeinu, someone who's Maver al Midaisav, they are completely in control of their midos. And then it just radiates out. It's just only goodness. You want to rebuke somebody? It's attached, it's married to v'yahavta recha kamocha. They know how much you love them, and you say, "Oy, my Torah friend, my dear friend, I love you so much." I say this out of abundance of love. Please stop. You're hurting yourself. Oh, then it's accepted. We don't say it like that. We go, "Stop! What are you doing? You're so annoying. You can't handle this." So then it's not accepted. Then the Gemara says, don't give teichacha, don't give rebuke, because you're not coming from v'yahavta recha kamocha. The Torah is so beautiful.